warming up exercises where we get used to moving the ball with the inside of a foot, with the outside of the foot, with our sole, and they're very, very important, and the whole basis of all the work that players would do in Brazil starts here with these exercises. So the first one, we take the ball from the inside of our left foot to the inside of our right foot. Very simple, so just tap and tap, okay, on the spot. And as we get a little bit more confident, we can do that a little bit more quickly and develop a rhythm. Then when we can do that, we can move off into space and move the ball forward and run with the ball just with that same movement. And this is a very important first practice. Okay, boys, if you could just do that. So nice and slow, nice and slow. Heads up. Okay, excellent. And stop. The next exercise that we're going to do, we're going to use the sole of the foot. The sole of the foot is rarely used in English football. More so in the last few years when we've had foreign players come into the country, but before that, hardly at all. In Brazilian football, the sole is the most common area used to control the ball. This comes from those players learning in football salon, where the sole is the key receiving surface. And the sole has many applications. We can pass with the sole, we can dribble with the sole, we can run with the sole of the foot, okay? Our basic warm-up exercise using the sole of the foot is just to drag the ball from left to right, just with that area there at the bottom of our shoe at the front on the sole. So left to right, nice and slow. And as we do it at first, just keep the standing leg planted on the floor. Because we're not used to this, at first it's not easy. But then when we get used to it, we get a little bit quicker, okay? And we can develop something of a nice rhythm. And this helps us, as I said, in dribbling moves when we're trying to beat players. Many of the dribbling moves that Brazilian players use that we've seen in the World Cup, that we've seen from Ronaldo, from Rivaldo, moves that use the sole of the foot. And this exercise is very important for us developing control with the sole. So if we can have some example, okay, off we go. Nice and wide, not too quick, nice and wide. Head up, Brad. It's important that we keep our head up all the time because in the game, we're always looking for players to pass to. We've got opponents coming to us, so to play with our head down is not very good. And from a young age, we've got to try and develop where we're doing everything with our head up. The next move that we'll do is called an elastic. It's a fundamental movement in Brazilian football, used in a dribble. The player Rivellino made this move, very famous in the 1970 World Cup, and it's actually named after him, the Rivellino elastic. Ronaldo has used it more recently. And in fact, Michael Owen in our own Premier League used this move against West Ham last year in a game, and it was us that showed the move to Michael, and it's one of his favourites. So the elastic move, we move the ball out and then in, all in one movement. Out and then in, all in one. And I'll just show you later how it works in a game. If you could come here, Bradley, without your ball. So I could be facing Bradley in a game, running at him. I'm running at Bradley fast. He's not sure if I'm going to go to his right or if I'm going to go to his left, but I could use the elastic to push out there and then pass. Come again, Bradley. Do a bit faster. Okay, so I'm running at Bradley and I go there, elastic, and I'm past him. So we could just do a few of those. Nearly, try again. Push it out. Try again. And back. And Mark, try your ball. What I sometimes like to do there is after I've done one, not just rush into the next, think maybe what I did wrong. So I'm on my toes, out and in, and I'll stop and I'll just jog behind the